Welcome to 108 Gate. I'm going to be doing a Divine Masculine reading, and we're going to have 3 of the heart chakra tuning fork chimes. So we'll do that, then I'll go into a bit of the astrology that's coming up as we're preparing for the reading. So if you don't want to listen to the tuning forks, you can mute it now, and then when I go to the card, you know then we're prepping for and going into the reading. So 3 heart chakra chimes for you. Here we go. So, Divine Masculine reading. We have had a few now, but the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine have been together, combined together, because of certain things that have needed that coming together, that harmonizing, the integrating, the weaving, but also identifying where there are still gaps. So, as I'm checking the chart this morning, we have Chiron at 16 degrees Aries and True Node 17 degrees Aries. And just to let you know, February 2024 readings are up. These daily readings you can use whenever you like, because even though there's the configurations astrologically, it doesn't mean that you can't use those energies at other times when you're coming to the reading. In fact, it's actually a good way to utilize those energies multiple times if you want, at different times of the year. So with that said, we're going to go into the Divine Masculine reading. So this energy of Chiron 16 degrees, True Node being at 17 degrees Aries, it really does feel quite significant that it's going to be going over the True Node. So making sure that you're being attentive to how are you feeling, how are you responding to certain wounds that may be coming up, how are you responding to certain disappointments and things like that. Where is your heart space, where are your emotions feeling and flowing? So as you're doing that analysis, that check in with yourself, being careful of not getting stuck in certain things and kind of looking for where are my next steps from this space, because there's so much heavy dense energy around this that it could be easy to just sink into the depth of the emotions, or the despair of some of the emotions. So just picking yourself up but gently, and making sure that even if you're not feeling motivated to go forward to do something, making sure that you're doing something to sustain yourself in the moment now. So we have about, I don't know, right, let's just get into it, because it's quite a interesting energy. So Pluto is 0 degrees Aquarius, 20 minutes, so it's definitely edging more so into Aquarius now, flowing into Aquarius directly. Sun is at 11 degrees Aquarius, so we've still got that that Sun and Pluto, that highlighting of where things are going, of how things are going. So really being aware of your consciousness, being aware of where you're feeling those tugs and pulls, but you don't quite know where they are possibly at the moment, but it's kind of giving an indicator of where things are going to be going. So let's get into the reading straight away. Having compassion, being compassionate yourself, compassionate towards situations, compassionate towards scenarios that are occurring right now. There's some things that it's really important to remember, that this isn't forever. This is a temporary situation. This is a temporary setback. This is a temporary scenario. This is a temporary fix that I'm having to put in here, that you can you feel more security after this. Like I said, even as I'm saying it, the Chiron being loaded now with Aries having Chiron and True Node in there coming together. It is something that's playing on certain emotions. It's playing certain heartstrings. Should I say that? That's a better way of putting it. Words are getting tangled. So, absence. What is not here is key. Again, this is feeling like I don't have the job that I want. I don't have this. I don't have that. Really taking time to slow down, assess that situation, assess that sentence, and switch it round. What am I doing to have that dream job? What am I doing to have a secure home? What am I doing to have whatever it is that you need and want? What is it, and how are you wording it? It came up yesterday about communicating to self in a different way. So what am I doing to have that pet that I've been wanting for so long? Whatever it is, I don't know. What am I doing to better my self-care? What am I doing to, what can I do? What am I doing to do this, to learn to drive? What am I doing to take up that course that I want to do? Like, whatever it is for you, aiming towards it, edging towards it, rather than seeing it as not there, because the energy of it not being there is going to be amplified. Because you've got to remember that we're also getting to that point of where Jupiter is at 7 degrees Taurus, Uranus is 19 degrees Taurus, and Jupiter is the faster moving planet, so it's going towards Uranus closer and closer every day. And I don't know if you're feeling it, but it's definitely in the energies. So what do you want? What do you desire? You might want to check out the Aries February 2024 reading. It is in its own playlist, and there's other ones that are already up as well, February 2024. And you might also want to check out I haven't done the Taurus one yet, I will do that soon. I have done the Aquarius one, just because when we're having these really significant energies coming up in certain houses, it's important to see where those energies are in the individual readings. So Aquarius and Aries, definitely check those ones out if you have a chance. And like I said, they're in the individual reading list. I can see where my mind is in their playlists. And when I've done the Taurus one, I'll let you know that one too, because of this Jupiter and Uranus powerhouse happening at the moment. So that one, hopefully I'll do that today. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Hit that bell so that you can be notified of when the readings are going up. And after those, I will be then working towards, I'm waiting for Pluto to go more so into Aquarius, and then I will be doing a Pluto reading for each sign, for each of the houses. So that also is going to be a fun one to do. But like I said, I want it to kind of take shape in Aquarius first. So let's get on with this one. Enthusiasm. So switching from the absence of something and seeing the woe is me and I don't have this, I don't have that, switching it into how can I get this, how can I work towards that, what am I doing to receive this, am I receptive to receiving it? If I saw it and felt ready for it, how is that going to feel? If I'm ready to do that course I want to do, how is it going to feel? Kind of stepping yourself into that space, letting yourself feel more free and comfortable in that new space. Like I say, going into new comfort zones. You've got the 10 of Wands, taking those actions, making sure that you're going forward, making sure that you're doing the correct thing for you to go forward. The thing with this is, as you're doing that, because of where Chiron is with True Node, it may come up of all those times and all those ways that you felt like you weren't able to do what you wanted to do, you weren't able to take those opportunities, you weren't able to take those chances that you needed to do, you weren't able to focus on that which was for your benefit. You were kind of opportunities when they were taken away from you. So to refocus, and it didn't happen then, but shifting the energy around it, shifting the communication around it, shifting the focus of, even if it didn't happen then, it can happen now. And even if it did happen, where would I be at now? What would I be doing now? What would I be focusing on now? Going into that authentic connection with yourself, that authentic emotional healing, allowing that to happen organically. So that means just giving yourself a brighter light to look at, giving yourself a brighter perspective. Something that was coming up earlier was, what were you anticipating in your future when you were younger? What were you anticipating in your future when you were younger? So there's definitely, with the absence, a definite feeling of 3 cups knocked over, 2 remaining upright, and that heaviness needs to be processed. It needs to be worked through. It needs to be looked at, acknowledged, because it's there. It's not about ignoring it, because this is why they just keep coming back up again. Acknowledging it, processing it, and understanding that, well, that was then. What can I do now? Do I still yearn for it as much? Do I still yearn to do that course? Do I still yearn to have a horse? Do I still yearn to go travelling somewhere? What is it that you really still want? And like I said, check out the Aries reading, because it is significant, what is said in that reading for what is coming up now. I'll probably forget to put the link in, but if someone does watch it and can put the link in, that'd be great. I will try to remember to put the link in the reading here. So as we come into certain things, we're going to understand that it's about balancing certain things out now, because that it's kind of top heavy in the I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. Not going other way of like, no, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I got this, I got that. Being considerate with self, compassionate with yourself, to understand that when you haven't had something and then you want it, have you got enough hours in the day to plan it? Have you got a short-term plan, a medium plan, a long-term plan of, you may not be able to travel straight away, but what are you doing to maybe book it for next month or next year, or making plans, tentative plans, and feeling into how can they organically start becoming reality. Because if we have been looking at, no, I can't do this, no, I can't do that, I don't have this, I don't have that, the shifting and the changing of energies means that you also need to shift and change how you are managing your time, how you are interfacing with your time. So that's going to be an interesting shift as well. If you are able to do things sooner and quicker and easier, all the better, because sometimes, like I said in the Aries reading, that sometimes we're going to have these instances coming up and you might actually be more in favour of what you want than you realise. There's certain things that you've been working on for so long that you haven't realised, you haven't taken the time to understand you're actually further forward or further towards your goal than you actually had considered. You may have been saving money for something else, and then you have more than enough, and then you have some surplus money, hopefully for you, and then you can use that for that holiday you'd wanted, whatever it is. It's being creative and understanding the factual aspects of it, and making sure that you're presenting yourself with opportunities rather than depleting yourself. So justice. Over here it feels as though the thing is, I don't remember whose reading it was, but it's kind of that same thing of like, you did this to yourself, coming up. Don't harm yourself, don't hurt your opportunities, don't hurt your future plans because of being stuck in what you don't have, being stuck in where you haven't gone to. Start really shifting it, making that conscious effort of shifting it into, I can manage these, I can do this. It's very, very, very heavy in the heart. That's why I'm still doing the heart chakra tuning fork. And like I said before, I will be doing, I am going to be doing the 1 minute heart chakra tuning fork sequences, and then the 2 minute and 3 minute, and start building those up. Because when you want a quick fine tune, just having that 1 minute, stopping for 1 minute and listening to the heart chakra, or whichever chakra is there, you wanted to focus on, and listening to it for 1 minute, it just puts you in a different space. It's just refining whatever you can. So if you've got a break and you're in the break time, you want to listen to 1 minute of or 2 minutes of, that option will be there for you. And the reason I'm doing it in that way is so that you can be focused on just literally going into the experience, rather than having to keep a track of time or something like that. It's literally supporting every way possible for you to be able to go in, submerge in that 1 minute fully. And then you know, okay, it starts at 1 at this time and it finishes at 1 minute. That's 1 minute. Completely let yourself go in. There's not that subconscious worry about, have I got to go back? Have I got to do this? Have I got to do that? How long have I been here? Any of that. So, there's some things that you're holding on to. There's some things that you've been pining over that you're going to realise that you don't want anymore, you don't need anymore, and that you can release them. This is where the justice is going to sort of start picking up, because where you've put yourself in a position of, I haven't got this, I haven't got that, and you're still yearning for it, still pining for it, it's getting a realistic perspective of it. So just as an example, it's like, I really want a motorbike, but you understand and you see that right now it's not a practical thing to do. I don't have anywhere to keep it, I don't have the money to support it, I don't know how to ride a bike, so to have a bike, it just wouldn't make sense. And kind of getting a realistic perspective on it, of like, when I can, when I have the resources, when I have the time, I will. Right now it's not practical. So then the justice comes in the sense of, you're going to start easing up on the 3 cups that are down and looking at the 2 cups that are up, and build up from there. Build up what you do have. Build up where you are at. There was another one another reading that had that actually. Build up from, maybe it was Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. Anyway, look at the playlists. You'll see in the titles and see what resonates. Well, This is definitely time to go and watch the Aries reading, because this is definitely resembling the Chiron at 16 degrees Aries, edging towards true node, 17 degrees Aries. We don't have a big of a window left anymore, because it's getting so close, like so close, that we really want to just focus on utilising this energy to our benefit, and then moving on to the next thing. So like I said, check out the Aries reading for February 2024, or whenever you come to this reading, check it out. Really going for it. Divine Masculine is really going for it. It's kind of, I can't even say it anymore, I'm just repeating it. But you're seeing evidence of the cards are just getting harsher and harsher. It's like 5 of Cups to 5 of Coins to the 10 of Swords. Just come out of it. Let it be healed. And there you go, Knight of Cups. Bring in the love. Bring in the compassion. It's not... a lot of the situations and scenarios that were painful before are no longer a threat. It's really important to feel that and understand that, and allow yourself to start releasing the grip of it, releasing the stress of it, releasing the anxiety from it. And I'm not saying those words lightly in the slightest, because some of the negative or lower vibe energies from this are so prominent. They may be prominent in the memory, they may be prominent in the cellular memory or the subconscious mind, that for someone to come and say just get over it, or someone to say just look past it, it's not that simple, because it is deep. It is really it has impacted so many different things that it's not as simple as just saying get over it or something like that. So bringing in that compassion and really allowing yourself to go through this process, to be able to become enthusiastic again about your life, to become enthusiastic about certain aspects of your life and certain things in your life. Really taking that time to be the love for yourself. And you got 3 of Swords now. It definitely feels like a duvet day. I would declare this a duvet day. Hot chocolate, whatever it is you need, duvet day. This is the epitome of a duvet day. Right, let's get some more cards. Really sorry if you're really going through this, because it's such a difficult wave to be riding. So remember, it is a wave, and ride it. Do what you need to do to ride it. Keep focused on the Ten of Cups. In those moments of focusing on the Ten of Cups, in those commitments to your Ten of Cups, there are going to be these kind of moments coming in. Sit with compassion. Remember, telling yourself it's not forever, it's just this moment. I've got to ride this moment. I've got to ride this wave. I've got to ride this emotion and come out the other end. What am I feeling the absence of? What am I feeling the despair of? What am I feeling the pain of? Acknowledging it, allowing it to process, allowing it to heal, and then moving on to the next step. Moving on to the next step. It's all there. I'm glad it's come in with a hopeful conclusion, with an optimistic, enthusiastic conclusion. So ride those waves, ride those emotions, ride those thoughts, and remember, there's a way out. You're looking at these now because you're ready to release them. They're coming up now because they're ripe and they're ready to be processed and released. Hermit within self. Duvet day. Going to give you 3 of these. If you like a personal reading, it's 108gate@gmail.com. Definitely check out the Aries February 2024 reading, because it's definitely looking towards how to get yourself out of this kind of situation or going through this mode, because Aries with the Chiron and True node in its house right now is really going through it on some level. So compassion for self. The other one to check out is Aquarius. I haven't done the Taurus one yet, so hopefully by the time you're listening to this video, the Taurus one will be up, so just check it out anyway. So here we go. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe, support the channel. So close to getting to a milestone. Like I said, this is a second channel. The other channel was pulled down for various reasons, so this is me rebuilding this channel up again, and I appreciate your support. So for now, here we go. 3 heart chakra tuning fork chimes. And 1 for good luck. So for now, peace and love.